welcome to YouTube, and today we are going to look at the JSON serialization and deserialization in VB.NET. I know I have covered this thing in past using C hash, but I'm getting a lot of requests that if this can be done in VB.NET, so here I am. So if you want to get started and if you are doing serialization, the JSON serialization using VB.NET, so there are three things you need to do. First, I have mentioned the website. You need to go there, okay, and then from there you need to download a package. This download link you need to hit, and that will give you something like this. It will give you an RAR file. You need to open that RAR file and you'll get a lot of things, okay. So that's a step one. Then you need to add the reference in your project. So what are you going to do is, you are, for the sample, as just a sample, because I hate VB.NET. It's been like 5 years I have not touched the VB.NET, and it's really hard to code in VB.NET for me at this stage. So anyways, I have done that. So what I did is, for a demo purpose, I have created a console application which you can do. I guess if you are a VB developer, then it's no biggie. You can go like alt, 1 second, you can go file, new project, and from there you can pick up C hash project, and from there you can choose the command line project. So that would be this guy. Next thing what I did is, I explained when I downloaded the stuff from the website, I got this folder. I opened up the bin folder. Within the bin, it gives you your framework. If suppose you're using in Visual Studio 2010, then 4.0 framework gets applied. If you're working with a higher version, so it gets applied accordingly. Right now I am in 2008, so I need 3.5 assemblies. So what I've done is, I have taken this part and I have added to my project solution, which you can see right here, correct? So this is my the DLs I have added over here. Then the reference I have taken from here itself, so I don't need to go anywhere, and it is always your choice where you want to keep it. So like that. So once you add the newtonsoft.json, the next thing is showtime. So in order to the plan over here is that first we will do the serialization and then we'll do this deserialization. In order to perform a serialization, what I have done is, I have created a dummy class called as test, and you can see they have three properties, very simple properties: first name, last name, and skills. All of them are string. So the plan is, I'm going to fill this guy. I'm going to fill test I'm going to create an object of this class. So I have done over here, I have given a name like dimpy is equal to new test, and then I have written I fill the object. I simply fill the object, and that's it. My object is ready. Now I need to throw this object into the JSON convert.serialize object. You see over here, JSON convert.serialize object. I need to throw this object within this, because this method expects an object. Once I do that, it gives me a result back as a string. If I hover on this, you can see it is returning me a string, and the description says it serializes the specified object. Now the awesome part over here is, it does not not only just it serializes the object. Even if you pass the list of an object, it will do the serialization as well. So that's the awesome part. So right now we are looking at just one object, okay, and it has some data in it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to run this thing, okay, and let me comment the deserialization part for now. Okay, so you can see, right, JSON convert.serialize object, and it simply passes the object. Whatever I'm getting out as a result, I'm simply printing onto the screen. That's it. So let's hit F5 and see what are we getting. So you can see the output is a JSON, right? You can see the curly braces on the left hand side, and then you can see the key value pair, that's JSON. So you can see the name is Peter, the last name is Parker, and the skill is like, that dude is always confused, but in the end it always does the right things. So we are done with the serialization. So it was pretty simple, right? Now let's move on to deserialization. Deserialization means I got a JSON string, okay, and I am, taking that from that string, I'm composing back my object, whatever it was. So imagine in most of the real world scenario, there are a lot of servers are exposed who has the JSON data, and our job is to get that data in our object. And once our object is filled, and if you're a C# developer, VB.NET developer, I don't know, once you have a list, you simply throw that or bind that list with a grid view or anything, and it does the job for you, right? So uh, as far as the serialization is concerned, we are printing the result out. Now over here, what I'm going to do is, there is again one more method, json convert dot deserialize object. It says deserialize object, and over here you need to pass what type of object you are expecting in return, okay? So that object you passing over here, and next you need to pass the JSON string. So basically what I'm doing is, I have first created a JSON object. I'm serializing it. Once I serialize, the serialized string I'm passing over here, and this whole line, it will return me a JSON object. It will return me a JSON object, okay? I'm sorry, not the JSON object. It will return me a test object, okay? And then I'm simply going to print this thing. So let's check it out, right? So okay, so you can see the first line is the printing of the serialization. The next line is the one what we are getting as Peter Parker always confused, which we are printing over here. So we are done with serialization and deserialization. Serialization is very simple. You simply throw your object into your serialized object. When you do the deserialization, you tell him what object you are expecting when it does the deserialization for you, right? So so normal part is over, right? So let me hit one second, control KC. Why it's not stopping? Stop. Okay, control KC. So the serialization part is over here. I'm gonna take this guy out. Now let's talk about list. Let's see, I just created one object. Now let's create a list. And again, there are better ways to do this, but I'm very new to this VB.NET, so this is the way I have created an object. So that's pretty stupid, but in the end we are getting some results, right? So let's focus on that, and yep, I think this will do. What I'm doing over here is object, no, okay, for serialization I need to open this guy up. I need to print the results. Okay, that part is done. And for deserialization part, let's just keep it like that for now. So you can see I have changed nothing. I'm just creating a list of an object over here. Okay, I'm filling that object, and once the object is completely filled, I'm simply throwing that object into the serialize object method, and in the end it gives me a result, and I'm just going to print the result, right? That's it. So let's set up file and let's see where we are. So you can see there are two objects. First is a Bruce Wayne, and the second guy is okay and fine, right? So you are getting the JSON string out, right? So we have done the serialization of list of an object. So that part was very easy. And now a lot of time it happens, I've seen online, that people don't get the deserialization correctly, and I don't know why, but it's pretty basic and it's easy. So here it is. Okay, control KD. So in deserialization, just like what we did in the past, what we did was deserialize the object. We are doing the same, deserialize the object, but we need to tell the deserialized object what we are expecting in return, and we are expecting a list of tests, right? So that's what we need to pass in VB.NET. Now this looks very weird. When you move on to C#, it's very simple. List, open, you type your object name, the class name, close it, that's it. That's how it works. But in VB.NET, the syntax literally sucks. Okay, so this is the result you're getting over here, and once you get the result, what you're doing is you're simply hitting the for each loop and you're printing the data, right? So let's see the result in action. For a moment right now, I will comment this guy. I'm sorry, C#. Control Shift build, and let's hit F5. So hopefully we should get the result. So you can see the first record is Bruce Wayne. I guess you know that. Second is okay, fine, not okay, right? So we are very much capable of now serializing the list and deserializing it back. I hope this video helps you in some way. If it does, then please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends. It may be the case you guys may feel, I have gone very fast in an, alright, so you can check out my, your previous video. I have done everything from the start, from the scratch. I've shown, like, from where to download the DL and all, what are the process, how do you add the reference. I've done everything manually and slowly. The difference over here is because the syntax were like too new for me and kind of different, so I had to prepare everything from the beginning, right? So that was the problem. So anyways, thank you for watching this and hope this helps. Good night and take care.